guys, and welcome back to the channel. So lately I've been getting a lot of comments and messages on Instagram about the build of the 4runner and things we put on it and stuff like that. So I figured it'd be a good time to go ahead and do a walk around of it. I'm going to go over the complete build. We'll start in the front of the truck, work our way to the back, inside and out, and just go over everything. And then maybe I'll go over things that maybe I don't recommend or things that I would change on the vehicle, and just do stuff like that. So yeah, I got a lot of ground to cover. We'll start with the front and then we'll work our way all around the back. So first things first, here is the 4runner. It is a 2018 TRD off-road package. So it did come with the rear locker, the crawl control, and the A-track system as well. It's been a great vehicle. We bought it brand new in 2018 and I've kind of just been working on it ever since. So the whole purpose of this build was really just to be able to hop in it and take our family wherever we want to go with no problems. And as everybody knows, Toyota has that reliability that you can always count on, and these things are super capable. You guys have seen my videos before. I wheel this thing hard, I use it, it's not a mall crawler, so there's going to be some scratches and some dents in this thing as we move along. Let's go ahead and start with my front bumper. So this is a Backwoods Adventure Mods Highlight Series front bumper. It's been a great bumper. It's all aluminum, so it's super lightweight. You don't feel nosedive when you're braking or when you're off-roading or anything like that. You can barely even feel this bumper. And of course, inside the bumper, there's a steel winch tray. And I am running the Smittybilt X20 winch. This is a 10,000 pound winch with synthetic line and wireless remote and all that stuff. I've used this winch several times. It's saved us several times. We've used it for pulling out friends, clearing roadways and things like that, and it's been absolutely great. So let's move to the lighting now. All of our lighting is auxbeam. So auxbeam is actually a sponsor to our channel, and they gave us these great lights to use, and they've been awesome. So these are the auxbeam 9-inch Pro Series LED lights, and I love these lights. They look cool, and they are probably the brightest lights that I've ever used on a truck before. They're so bright that you can't really use them on the street at all without blinding somebody, but when you're out on the trail by yourself at night, it's really great. And then right here we have the auxbeam two-tone fog lights. So these lights are really nice because they actually have an amber pattern and a white pattern, and they also strobe. So it's really cool to be able to change that function from amber to white if you're hitting a dusty road or if the conditions are changing when you're driving. It's super cool. So these lights have been great. And then up top on the hood we have our ditch lights. So on our ditch light setup we are running the auxbeam, I don't even know what they're called, but these are just regular white LED lights. And they have a little kick out right here, which I like because it projects the pattern to the side of the vehicle really well. And we have our Midland radio mount right here as well. And then this is probably one of my favorite mods on the truck. These are our Lenson solar panels. So I have these wired directly to the battery, and our fridge is wired directly to the battery as well. It's hardwired. So these are keeping everything constantly charged while we're camping or doing whatever we're doing. And I'm also running a bigger battery. I'll show you all that later on too. But yeah, these solar panels are awesome. I highly recommend them. Again, they're made by Lenson Solar, and it's been a great product. I believe they're 60 watts, so it's enough to run a fridge. And as far as our headlights go, I mean, these are just the factory headlights that I put LED bulbs in. Nothing crazy. Then on the side right here, you can see I am running a snorkel. This is the Dobinson's 4x4 snorkel. It's been great. I put it on probably 2-3 years ago and I haven't had any issues with it, so it's been good. It's nice to have that intake raised, when you're on dusty roads or if you're getting into some water. All right, now for wheels and tires, I am running the BF Goodrich TKO2 all-terrain tires in a 285/70/17, which is just about a 33. They're great tires. They handle everything I throw at them, and they last forever, which is a big thing. And I don't know, they've been a good tire. I think these are, one of the best overall tires for doing stuff like we do. For moderate off-roading and a lot of highway driving and stuff. They do great. And then as far as my rims go, I am running the SSW Dakars. These are in the bronze color and they are 17 by 9 with a negative 25 offset. So I'll show you how they stick out really quick. So you can see they don't stick out too much. They have just the right amount of kick and they look nice. But they've been a great wheel, and they've taken some abuse over the years. I mean, you can see all the scratches and, you know, things on there. One of them actually on the other side of the truck is pretty bad. See right there, it's kind of bent in a little bit, and they've handled some pretty aggressive off-roading. So I recommend those wheels. They've been great. Now let's move to my suspension. So I am running the Old Man Emu BP51 coilovers with Old Man Emu upper control arms. I love these coilovers. Anybody that asks me about them, I highly recommend them. You can adjust everything to the settings that you like, you know, for your rig, for what you're doing with it, and it's been great. They ride awesome. I've got about 15,000 miles on these so far, and I haven't had a single issue. So highly recommend those. Then I'll show you guys in the back the Old Man Emu rear shocks right there. And then I am running the Old Man Emu heavy rear coils for all the added weight that I've put on the truck. Now, as far as my rock sliders go, these are the Expedition 1 rock sliders. These are bolt-on rock sliders, and they've been great. One of the main reasons why I chose these was because of the way they kick out. You can double them as a step. And then they have this really cool machined stainless kind of plate on top. I just thought it looked cool. But they've been great. I mean, I've used them. You can see there's some dents in them, and you know, they're all scraped up from wheeling, and they've held on to everything that I've thrown at them with zero issues whatsoever. So Expedition 1 rock sliders, they've been good. Okay, now I'm gonna go over my roof rack. So I'm running the Victory 4x4 roof rack. This roof rack has been great, but this is probably one of the things that I would change on the truck if I could, because you can see right here, I have like this random rubber stuffed in there. This is a no drill roof rack, so it just kind of sits on there with these little rubber grommets. And over time, with the weight of the tent and the awning and everything and off-roading, the roof rack would shift a lot, and it was causing a squeaking right there, kind of rubbing against the body of the truck. So I put that rubber there to stop it, which has helped, but it still got on my nerves. So the Victory 4x4 roof rack has been good, but that's probably one of the things that I would change on it. And then on the roof rack, we are running the Open Road 270 self-sustained awning. This awning is super sweet. I love it. It covers a lot of ground. It's easy to set up, and it looks cool. It's got a really cool like blue color to it. I have a video on that as well, if you guys want to check that out. Then up top, we are running the Tuff Stuff Overland Alpha rooftop tent. I absolutely love this tent. It's freaking huge. We have a big family, so you know, all of us can fit in there when we're out. It's about a king size bed, and it's easy to set up. It's easy to pack down. It is a little heavy. It weighs about 176 pounds, I believe. I might have to correct myself on this video, but it's been a great tent. The only issue I had with it so far was the clear coat cracking on top. So right on top, these things are known for the clear coat to crack. So I had it wrapped in a forged carbon wrap, which really looks nice, and it kind of gave a little extra flair to it. But overall, it's been a good tent. And then on the roof rack on this side, I am running the Victory 4x4 window mount accessory panel. This thing has come in handy so much. I used to mount a water Rotopax on there, and then I started mounting my, let me open this up. So this is a shower right here. It's a 12-volt pump. I keep that mounted on there for when we're camping or, you know, doing whatever. It's nice to have pressurized water, but I will show you guys how we have that set up with our water tank here in a minute. Now, as far as the interior goes, it's kind of basic, nothing crazy. I have the Victory 4x4 dash mount. You can see right there. This has been an awesome mount. It has 2 USB chargers in there. I have a RAM mount, phone grip. That's cool. And then right here I have a bulletproof mounting solutions. I think that's what it's called. Tablet holder. So I can pop my iPad in just like this. And when the kids are in the back seat on long trips or whatever, they can watch their movies. If I'm solo on a long trip, I like to watch movies when I drive. I know it sounds bad, but whatever. And then I am running my Midland radio. I just have that mounted right here. It's screwed into the side of the center console with this little mount on the dash panel, whatever you call it. So that's been nice. And then I just have a little headlamp that I clip in right there. And then to control all my lighting, I'm using the auxbeam 6-gang switch panel. So you can, you know, control all these different lights from there. My rock lights, my rear lights, hood, air compressor. So that's been pretty cool. It's nice to have that, and it cleans up a bunch of wiring for you too. And then this is for my fog lights. This is for those multicolored fog lights. I had to do a separate switch for this because it has a module in there that lets you change the functions from amber to white to strobe and all that. So that's for my fog lights. But yeah, that's just about it. I keep this dangling right here as well. This is my Zoleo satellite phone. It's pretty cool. You can contact anybody from anywhere in the world. You know, I can text my wife if we're out camping somewhere with no service. So it's pretty nice for peace of mind, and it has a little SOS button just in case you get stranded somewhere or hurt or something and nobody's around. Yeah, so that's about it for my interior. I really didn't do anything crazy in here. Just basically what I need. That's about it. I'm gonna pop the hood and show you guys what we got going on under there. I haven't really done much to the, you know, to the motor or anything like that. But the best thing that I did for this truck was this battery right here. So this is an Optima Blue Top 31 series battery, and I've had this battery for probably a little over 3 years now, and it's awesome. I was gonna do a dual battery setup, but I did a lot of research, and these ended up being, I don't want to say just as good, but they do the job to run a bunch of accessories and not drain, because this is a marine grade, you know, deep cycle battery, and it works great. I did have to do a little bit of modification to the mounting bracket. I welded an extension on there to fit it, but it's on there and it's not going anywhere. And here's the control panel for the solar panels right there, and that's the little fuse block for the auxbeam switch panel. And then I am running the ARB single compressor with a little mount that I made out of some metal I had laying around the house. That's an awesome compressor. I love it. It does the job. It'll air up my 33-inch tires in just about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And I am running the carve-in high clearance exhaust. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. It's basically a dump exhaust, and it's been a good exhaust. It's kind of loud. My wife doesn't like it, but I love it, and it doesn't get in the way when you're wheeling. So in the back, I am running the Victory 4x4 rear ladder. I mean, it's been a good ladder. There's nothing really much I can say about that. It's, you know, just a ladder to help you get to the top of the truck. I like it because it helps me whenever I'm setting up the tent and stuff, and I don't know, nothing much to say about that, but it's been a good ladder. I do have a Rotopax mounted on there, just with your, you know, generic Rotopax mount. I just bolted it to the inside of the ladder right there, and that's it. And then right here I am running the Wilco off-road spare tire carrier. So this has been a great tire carrier. I have beat the absolute crap out of this thing on trails, and it's held up to everything I've thrown at it. It can hold up to a 35-inch tire, which is nice. It's cool. I like it. Let me go ahead and open this up really quick. All you do is pull that pin out. And I got my spare tire on there, of course. All right, so out back we have a platform that I built right here out of plywood and kind of carpeted it. This is my mounting platform where I mount the fridge slide and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I have a video on how I built that if you guys were interested. It's just plywood and it's bolted to the truck, so it's really cool. And then I'm running the Set Power AJ50 12 volt refrigerator at the moment. I have a Dometic at the house as well, but I've been running this one for a little while because it's bigger and I've been testing it out for Set Power. But this has been a great fridge. It's huge, stays cold, keeps stuff cold. I've had it on constantly for probably the last month and it hasn't given me any issues. It is hardwired right here to the Dometic hardwire kit that is going to that 31 series battery that I showed you guys earlier. Then right here I just have some paper towel holders. These are from Harbor Freight. They're magnetic, so you can just stick them on to anywhere when you're cooking or whatever. And these things are awesome. If you guys don't know about those, go get some. They're super cheap and they save you. And as far as my Molly panels go, these are just some cheapies from Amazon. I think I paid $100 for the pair. And then I have just random things mounted to them, honestly. I mean, I have my air hose, my tire deflators, bug spray, wipes, recovery gear, strap, an axe, soft shackle. And then right here I have my Riker bag. So this is an awesome tool bag. It rolls out just like that, and you can hang it or whatever, and then you just keep all your tools in there. You know, right there I have wrenches, sockets, pliers, and then I have a big hammer in that one. That's been a great bag. I've had it for a long time and I've used it a bunch of times and hasn't ripped or torn or anything like that. I have a fire extinguisher mounted right here. I wanted to have that handy just in case a fire happens or something. You never know when you're cooking in the back of your truck. So that's always handy. You know, quick access to that is important. Then right here I have my custom made microfiber towel holder. I just popped that plastic panel off of the truck, and that's where I keep all my towels, you know, for washing dishes or whatever. Then on this side of the Molly panels, I have a couple of first aid kits, a jump starter, a winch blanket. You know, if you're winching, you put that on top of your winch, so just in case something breaks, it doesn't fly through your windshield. And on this side of the truck, I just keep propane, toilet paper, a bottle jack, and then paper towels. Nothing crazy. But I do love these right here, these little gear ties. You can get them at like Home Depot or Lowe's. They're like huge bread ties, but they work awesome for putting stuff on Molly panels. So for the longest time back here, I had a drawer system, you know, a big wooden platform with a fridge slide and stuff. And I don't know, it was just bulky and I got tired of it. So I got these heart boxes from Walmart. These are super handy. They all mount to each other just like that. So you can customize your setup, you know, and change things up if you wanted to. So I got, you know, all my cooking stuff in here. And in the bottom right here, there's a little drawer I can put stuff in. I have a light in there and some random straps and stuff. And on top, I got my utensils, forks, knives, spatula, knife sharpener. And then in here, I keep toothpaste, toothbrushes, soap, and stuff like that. And then I just bungee that just like this from the factory mounting points to this little handle, so it doesn't bounce around when we're, you know, off-road on the trails. But that's a super cool setup. If you guys are looking for a budget-friendly option to store stuff, I highly recommend that. I have a video on that as well. It's actually the same video that I have where I built the platform. And then up top right here, I am running the Blue Ridge Overland attic net. And this thing has been sweet. I love this thing because I fish a lot and I put my fishing poles up there and they slide right in and it works great. I mean, I've even put, you know, the kids' bags up there, put chairs, tables up there, and it helps because these 4runners run out of room quick, and those attic nets, they really help. And then back here, this is probably one of my favorite things about the truck too, this little table. I know it's weird, but I got this table for $40 on Amazon. It's some no-name China brand. but it's made for a Jeep. So I guess these brackets are made to fit directly into the tailgate of a Jeep, but I just bolted it onto my tire carrier and it works awesome. For 40 bucks, you can't beat it. It's even got this little extension table right there, so if you want to put your stove right here and cook and use this as a cutting board, it works absolutely great. All right, and now for our water storage. So I showed you guys this already. This is a 12-volt water pump that I got on Amazon, and I mounted it to this case, which I got at Academy. I think the case was like 39 bucks. So this is a sub $100 water system. This pump, I think I paid like 30 bucks for on Amazon too. Might have gone up now with inflation, but I don't know. And then down underneath right here, we are running our trailed water tank. So this water tank replaces your spare tire underneath. And I put this nipple on right there on the end with a spigot. And that's what we plug the 12-volt water pump I just showed to you into. And that just sucks the water out of there, and we have running water at camp. Super cool. I highly recommend those tanks. They are awesome. They're high clearance, and it's out of the way. One of the things that I hated was having water tanks inside the back of the truck, because everything would get wet, they always leak, and they take up a ton of room. All right, guys, that is it for the walk around. I'm pretty sure I covered everything that I needed to cover. If you guys have any questions on parts or mods that we did to this thing, just comment on this video or shoot me a message on Instagram, and I'll be glad to help you guys out. But yeah, this is my 4Runner. She's a good truck, and I am super blessed to be able to drive a truck like this and make memories with my family in it. So on that note, I guess we'll be seeing y'all next time.